trying to compliment me, or she's saying, don't sound like the other black people. What are you trying to say? There are things like that. I mean, that people say that you're just really not sure. You're not sure of like what you're wondering. And the woman had absolutely no clue. And I was like, well, so do you. She didn't even know that I would take that as an insult. And every other black person, other than you, of course, saw that as like a little stab.
So
the white friends I have didn't think it was a stab.
Here is an article in BuzzFeed: 21 racial microaggressions you hear on a daily basis.
Okay.
All right. The term microaggression was used by Columbia professor Daryl Sue to refer to brief and commonplace daily verbal, behavioral, or environmental indignities, whether intentional or unintentional.
An environmental indignity.
Yes,
intentional or unintentional.
Intentional or unintentional. That communicate hostile, derogatory, or negative racial slights and insults towards people of color.
Racial slights.
She borrowed the term from psychiatrist Dr. Chester Pierce, who coined the term in the 70s.
Okay. Let me hear some.
First one, no. Where are you really from?
What you trying to say?
Yo. I'm from China. No. Where you really from? Come on, man. Tell me the truth. Where you really from?
I'm scared to hear what the rest of the list is.
God.
Oh, my God.
While the term microaggression has been part of the academic discourse for some time, micro inequities was coined by MIT PhD in 1973. It became better known through the popular Tumblr microaggressions.
Okay.
The Tumblr is a project that's aimed to highlight the daily microaggressions people encounter through user-submitted stories.
Let me stop again. Let me hear the definition again. I like that definition.
Yeah.
So these are slights that could be derogatory or not.
Yeah. Well, it is derogatory.
But is the user aware that he's being or she's being derogatory?
It could be intentional or unintentional.
Intentional or unintentional. Okay, go ahead. I like that definition.
So the first one is...
really, where are you from? Where are you from?
Number one is... What are you? This person said...
I hear that. What kind of black are you?
Yeah. This person said human. Being biracial doesn't make me a what? What are you? Are you black? Are you white? Are you Hispanic? Are you Afro-Caribbean? What the hell are you? Right? All right, number two. So what do you guys speak in Japan? Asian? Oh my God. So what do you speak Asian in Japan?
Now, okay. See now, what do you?
Number three.
Oh my God.
3.
Okay, go ahead. Well, wait a minute. Is that a racist thing to ask? Is it racial or is it just dumb? See, that's the thing. That's the question. That is always my question.
Dumb.
Is it dumb or is it just
dumb.
racial?
Asian is not a language.
I know, but that is dumb then.
No, it's not.
It is. It's dumbness. It's ignorance.
Maybe it's ignorance. It's ignorance.
Okay.
But it's not dumb.
Okay. So
if you don't know that in Japan they don't speak Asian.
No, but people say that. I mean, she said put Asians. You can substitute African, so you speak African.
But Marjorie, these are educated people.
We don't know that.
I will guarantee you, most of the times, that these people who are asking these dumb, these ignorant questions,
I know. Well, okay,
now,
so
here's another one.
Okay,
Number 3. You don't act like a normal black person, you know. Marjorie, you don't act like a normal black person. You act like one of those uppity. Courtney, I never see you as a black girl. Open your eyes.
Wow.
Number 5. Just because I'm Mexican, that doesn't mean I should be the automatic first choice for the role of Dora the Explorer in the high school skit. Okay. Number 6. So, like, what are you?
You Because you don't fit the description of what I think of a black person is supposed
So what
to
are
be.
you? You don't speak Spanish?
Wow.
That's number 7. Number 8. No, you're white. It's okay. Yeah.
No, see, you don't see that as a microaggression.
Yeah. Number
If you
9.
said that to a white person.
When people think it's weird that I listen to Carrie Underwood. This is a black girl. No, people think it's weird that I listen to Carrie Underwood.
I don't get
Number 10. This girl sitting next to me moves to sit closer to someone she's talking to. And this wise whisper loudly that she moved because I smell like rice. I don't know what that means. It's an Asian girl. Okay.
What else?
So what does your hair look like today? She said, as she pulled off my hat without my permission. So what does it? As she pulled off my hat. You got you got an afro today? All right. You know.
So
it's
now
fun.
you accept the term.
Not your
microaggression.
effing China doll. I don't know what that is. It's just this.
Yeah.
She look Asian. Well, no, she looks.
I guess you gotta be there.
I don't understand
to know
that one.
one.
So this is number 13. The limited representation of my race in your classroom does not make me the voice of all black people. Yeah. So what do you think, Wakid? Hey, Halib, what do you think, Halib? You know? You speak for all the black people in the school, man. You're the only one of us here in AP classes. What do you think? You know? Should we open AP classes to everyone, Walid?
Well, he'd say no. I want to be.
So this is an Asian girl. So you Chinese, right? I hate that. Seriously, people coming to me. You Jamaican, right? I'm like, listen, it's easy. Ask me where I'm from. Don't tell me where I'm from. It's simple. Just ask me. Because a guy has a Caribbean accent and all you know is Jamaica, you think he's from Jamaica. It happens.
I understand
I stopped
that.
people. I said, stop. I said, don't guess. I'm not from the country that starts with a J. Don't guess. Ask me. They said, why you say that? I said, because I know. Most people, you see, that's most people know.
Now, so is that ignorance or is that?
Well, no, most people just know it's like, you hear an accent,
Yeah.
Jamaica.
Okay. Yeah, but is that ignorance on their part or is it a microaggression? Yeah. See?
I don't know.
There you go.
I don't know.
So you don't know
It
if
could be
somebody's
ignorance.
saying ignorant stuff because they have no other alternative.
So this is another one. This is an Asian. You're not really Asian?
How about
You know,
you
India,
can do math, can't you?
You know, India is in Asia, right?
Huh?
India is in Asia, right?
That's what the white man says. Yes,
It is in Asia.
according to the way the United States says it.
India is in Asia.
I think India is just another place.
Oh, you want to rewrite geography now?
No, who came up with these ideas or these names of these continents?
So we could Google it. Number
Yes.
16.
Go ahead.
When standing next to my mom, why is your daughter so white? Okay. Number 17. When I give a speech about racism, the MC introduced me as Jamie Garcia. My name is Jamie Rodriguez. Not all Latinos have the last name Garcia. That was a mistake. Rodriguez. Or Sanchez.
Martinez.
You know.
Yeah, it could have been it.
Now 18, this is a black girl. You're really pretty for a dark-skinned girl.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Oh, you heard that one before.
Not told to me, but I've heard that. I've heard other black people say that.
You're really pretty for a dark-skinned
Yeah,
girl?
there's a woman who said, yes, they always said that I was
Number
I was
19.
pretty for a dark-skinned girl.
Can you read this? He showed me a Japanese character on his phone. This is that Asian girl. Oh, my God. Number 20. This is a black girl. Why do you song white?
Now, is that an insult?
But I wouldn't tell a person they song white.
People say stuff like that, Anselm,
Why would you
all
say
the
that?
time. Because it's
What is white song
again,
like?
it's an ignorance. It's an ignorance of yourself, and it's an ignorance of others.
And the last one. Can you see as much Can you see as much as white people?
Oh,
You know, because
wow.
of your eyes.
That's messed up.
There you have it. Microaggressions. You see where you lead to? You see where you led us to? 21 racial microaggressions you hear on a daily basis.
Okay, so for him to say that they called him no one called him that. He said that. Did you have the audio? Were you going to play his audio there?
Who's that? Isaiah Washington?
Yeah.
Yeah, I got the audio.
Okay.
Let's see if we get that.
So he fell asleep in the hotel lobby.
Yeah, let's get the audio.
He sent out a tweet last week with regard to saving lives. I talked about this already. There was a hashtag called Adapt that Isaiah sent out with regard to Chris Rock tweeting that he'd been pulled over multiple times over the last few months. And Isaiah responded by tweeting this. He said, "I sold my $90,000 Mercedes G500 and bought 3 Priuses because I got tired of being pulled over by police. Adapt." And you sent that to everybody, but you tagged Chris Rock in it. You got Black Twitter went nuts. Black Twitter was like, why should we adapt? If police are pulling us over and they're wrong, why should we have to adapt? Why can't I drive a Mercedes? Rich white people drive a Mercedes.
Do you have a different plan? Because if the man comes at you with a gun and a taser, do you have a different plan? Who has the power? It's not adapting out of fear. I'm not a coon. I'm not a jingo. I'm not any of that. I'm a trained military man. I'm a proficient in all weapons, even an RPG. But if you don't have a plan, adapt is compliance. You have to live to fight another day. So if you don't have a strategy and a plan to get your people from being dying, killed, and in the streets, they do. They have the intelligence, they have the military training to stop you in your tracks at any line of demarcation. So you can tweet all you want, and you can talk about what I'm doing all I want, but I have a plan, I have a strategy, and I have an opportunity, a plan that I can give people thousands of jobs, because when people are working, then they are free. If they're taking care of themselves and their families, that is how I'm adapting.
Let me ask you a question, though. If you bought 3 Priuses, black folk get pulled over in Priuses all the time.
I got racially profiled in Silicon Valley, and I was sitting in a very nice hotel just last Saturday smoking a cigar. I got profiled not being in my Prius, just being an African-American man or a black man with a very expensive cigar that had fallen asleep at 1 o'clock in the morning. All right? The security guard demanded that I leave the hotel. I have been flown in under the name of another African brother, Chike Wolfia. The N is silent. I said, you asked me my name. I gave it to him. He comes back 5 minutes later. You have to leave the premises. Your name is not here. Please, we'll appreciate it if you just get out of the hotel. Now, I said, sir, you're asking all the wrong questions. You asked me for my name. Now you want me to come in your hotel with a lit cigar, and that's breaking your ordinance. That's a $500 fine. That's what said is on the wall in my room. So I'm not going to break the law.
So you're still getting these challenges?
No, that's not adapting. This is complying, because he had his hand on his pepper spray. So what I do, I comply. I go up and go to the front desk, and he says, what is your name? Isaiah Washington. I said, but you're asking the wrong question. What do you mean you're asking the wrong question? I said, you need to ask me if I'm in this room, and you need to ask me if I'm in possession of a room key. You haven't asked that question. Okay, are you in possession of a room key? I produced the room key. He ran it once, saw the name that I spelled, didn't want to accept it. He just wanted my black behind out of the hotel for being an uppity Negro with a cigar. He didn't like the way I looked.
Wow.
That's cool.
Wow.
He ran it again. He had to conform. He had to conform and say, boom, you know what? I'm sorry. The desk clerk who sent the security, the one who was prejudiced, it wasn't the police officer part, it's who the law enforcement are working for.
There's a bigger point that he misses. What do you think?
Yeah, something about that, that didn't compute very well.
That just didn't compute well, man. So what are you saying then? If you adapt, everything is going to be okay. So you're going to harass me over and over and over and over.
See, but he could get away with that now if he were somewhere out on the street, would somebody whoop his ass for talking back if it was a cop and not a hotel security officer.
Yeah, he missed the point on that one. He just missed the point on that one.
You're asking me the wrong question. You don't do that.
There's a story that we missed last night. Michael Eric Dyson. You want to go back to that one?
If you want to go back to him. We never finished the IB at Columbia.
Let's finish that one. Yeah. I mean, we all over the place tonight, man. I like that.
I'll just read the administrative leadership of South Orange Maplewood School District will recommend the discontinuation of the International Baccalaureate Middle Years Program.
Let me give him a round of applause for that.
The program began implementation just last year. How do you have a program for 1 year and suspend?